Hi scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back with my fourth layout from the July Clique kit. And this kit was called Carpe Diem. And for this layout, I am going to do two pictures of my middle son, Brennan. And these pictures I took on the very last day of school. And one of them I left in color and the other one I did in black and white. And I don't remember why I decided to do that when I was printing them off. I just did. So anyway, so I'm going to back them. I'm going to mount them on some white paper. And then after I do that, I'm going to mount them on top of this black and white polka dot paper from the kit. And I'm going to use that craft paper for my background that has the red dots all over it. And the reason I chose to use that was mainly because Brennan's favorite color is red. And so I thought it worked perfectly. And since his jacket has a red zipper as well as his shoes have red shoelaces, I was like, well, that totally goes and he will love this layout. So I'm going to use that as the background. I am also going to use this floral cut apart piece and I'm going to end up doing my journaling on that. And it has the number 8 on it, and Brennan is 8 years old, and so I liked that it had that 8 on it, and so that was also another reason why I did that. So here I had this already cut up piece of scrap paper from the kit, and it was that yellow houndstooth, and I'm just going to, I cut that into a banner, and I'm going to use that. Now, so the last day of school was on June 4th, so I'm going to use this piece from the cut apart sheet, and I'm just going to put the June above, and then the little white box I'm going to use that rotary stamp, and I'm going to put the date, the 4th, 2015. So I'm going to end up cutting that down, and I am using red because that was I mean, not the main color, but it was the color that I wanted to use because the tag was already black. Now I'm just cleaning off my rotary stamp, and then I will put that away and cut this down. Now I'm going to start gluing everything down so that it doesn't keep moving on me. This layout was really simple. It took me 50 minutes, which is usually about how much it takes me to scrapbook a page. Lately, it's kind of been varying all over the place, but yeah, this one did take me 50 minutes. Now here I am thinking I need to bring down that journaling block a little bit and to make the photos a little bit higher. So I pulled it all apart to do that. And now I'm happy with the way that looks. So here I'm trying to figure out what all I want to do to embellish this layout. And I had this card that said, it was like a journaling block, and it said the day of the week, Thursday. And so I decided to cut that out. Then I also cut out this polka dot, this black and white polka dot banner, and then I put that down there with the other banner because the other banner, it just looked like it needed a buddy or something. So I'm going to kind of fiddle around with that, and then I'm finally going to end up putting it right next to the journaling card right there. So now I'm not sure where I ran off to, but I'm going to cut out the word Thursday because these little journaling boxes had the days of the week, and this day of the week was a Thursday. So I'm going to cut out that, and then I'm going to, let's see, Sorry, my video keeps cutting out. I think I was doing this on a day when the power kept going out, and so that's why it keeps blacking out off and on. So I put the Thursday above the June little piece up there, whatever you call that, piece of paper. And then here I'm going to use the rest of this tag and embellish a couple different areas on my layout. And while I was doing that, sorry, another blackout happened. But while I was doing that, the frame broke in half. So I had to glue it together two different times. I think right now, I probably stepped away to deal with my kids for a second. They hate power outages, and so it was kind of freaking them out when that was happening. So here I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this frame, because I wanted to use it up. I didn't want to just throw it away. And so I'm thinking I want it in this area right here. So that is what I'm going to end up doing. And I have this branding strip, and it says, "You are growing up too fast." And so I'm thinking that I'm going to put that under there. So I'm going to start gluing all of this stuff down. And it's a little too short to fit there, so I have to glue a piece of it. So here I'm putting it all together. So I'm gluing a little piece to give it that extra length. Sorry, another power outage. We had like a ton of them in a row, and it was really frustrating. I completely forgot that had happened when I was first seeing the blackouts on the video. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, that's what was happening. And my kids always freak out when stuff like that happens. I really don't know why, because it's not like, I mean, I guess being in the dark is scary, and we are in the basement, and so it's like completely pitch black, you know, and so, because there's no well, we do have windows, but we keep them blocked to keep the sunlight out, and so, yeah, they just kind of were freaking out. Okay, so here I am going to poke a hole in my paper and put this black, what's it called? Brad. So I'm just taping that down on the back there. And now I'm going to cut out this cut apart, and it says notes and things. And I thought, well, I could put that there and then do the journaling underneath it. And I liked how that looked. So I'm actually going to cut off the part that says and things. I'm just going to have it say notes. And oh, this is Tinian. He came in to bother me because the lights kept going out. So he came out to hang out with me. So here I'm going to cut it down and turn the other side into a banner, I believe, because the other side is just a light blue, so it kind of matches still. And I'm going to glue both of those right there. I'm thinking I'm going to use a brad there, and so I pull out this, I think it's yellow. Yeah, it's yellow. I'm cutting down this strip that was part of that cut apart sheet. I don't remember what it says. I think it says Sweet Memories, but it does not make its way on the layout. So here I'm going to pull off a couple more of these yellow brads, and then also that Keep Life Simple layout. So I'm just going to start gluing all of those things down. Here I'm trying to pull in this tag that I made on the last layout, and then it didn't end up making it on that layout, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm going to put the brads on these two spots, and I just use my Stampin' Up! Scissors to make a hole, like a little hole, and that is, I mean, it works fine. It would be nice to have a paper piercer, but I mean, I don't absolutely need it. So I am just kind of playing around with a couple more ideas of what to embellish with. I did put that key right there to the left of the photos, And I think all I'm going to do is do my journaling. Oh, I'm cutting the banner out of this light blue paper. And then I think I actually do end up changing the frame that's down there on the bottom where it says you are growing up too fast. I think that I really don't remember what I did, but I didn't like the way it looked or something. I don't know. I think maybe the phrase wasn't long enough, like it wasn't the whole phrase. There we go. So I guess I glued the word fast on there. So for some reason I didn't have the word fast on there in the first place. So you were growing up too was all that was there. So that's kind of funny. So I did end up changing that. And then I put everything back down. And now I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm probably thinking I need to embellish a little bit more up there at the top. So I pull out this card that I used on my last layout as well, and I'm going to cut off the words that say your life, and I'm going to make it into a little banner. And I really like how that looks, so I'm going to glue that down right there, and then I'm going to do my journaling. And my journaling just says, it was warm enough for Brennan to wear shorts the last day of school. I find it so funny. He has a pretty warm jacket on and had to pull his socks all the way up past his shorts. So yeah, I thought that was funny. And then I'm going to do the title, and since I had already made a layout for Jonas called The Last Day of School, and this picture is probably going to go right next to it, I didn't want to write The Last Day of School again for a title. So what I'm going to have it say, I'm going to show you a close-up here. Oh, and you know what? I probably didn't record putting the title on. So yeah, the title is just going to be Too Cool for School, and you can see that in the close-ups here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.